Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today it's kind of a start of not a series but a really fun video that I hope can be really informative for you guys. Today I'm going to get my brows done at Victoria Jade Brows in Prahran. I will leave all the links down below. I've been getting my eyebrows done there, like wax, tinted, tidied, all that kind of stuff for quite a while now, and I love what she does with my brows. It just always makes me feel better when I leave. I feel like a new person, which is I guess what your brows are meant to do. Anyway, as you can tell now, my brows are bare. They're in dire need of doing, I don't know. They need to be done, but I wanted to try something different, and I'm gonna today try, I don't know the technical term, I'll ask Victoria when I get there, but it's like microblading or like feather tattooing, so you have kind of a natural brow but it lasts for, I think it's up to a year. But again, I'm gonna get all the correct facts for you so I don't lead you astray, but I thought I would share you the whole process. So from getting them done today to the kind of the recovery and how they look in day 1, 2, 3, 4, and when I get them retouched. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the process, and let's get going. Hi guys, so I thought I'd quickly share with you a before of my brows, and this is currently how they're looking. So I'm excited to get them completely transformed. So I thought I would quickly check in with you all. I've just finished and got home after getting my eyebrows microbladed at Victoria Jade's with Victoria. It was such an incredible experience. The whole experience from you know, start to finish, so professional, and just made you feel really comfortable, because for some people it's quite a scary procedure. I found it, I mean, some people say it's quite uncomfortable, some people say they don't feel it at all. I was right in the middle. Sometimes I was like, ooh, but then towards the end I basically didn't feel it. So I'm gonna, what I want to share with you is over the next few days is how they heal and the kind of process of them healing. So every day or second day for the next kind of 7 to 10 days, I'm gonna quickly check in with you guys and share with you how they're looking. So I'm so happy with them. Oh my gosh. They look a little dark and red and a bit kind of greasy or wet at the moment because they've just literally been done and they've got cream on them, but I'm obsessed with them. Like seriously, I've never had much of an arch in my eyebrow, and oh my god, this is like epic for me. I'm so happy with them. So today is day 1, no, day 2, day 1. So it's about 36 hours after I got them done. It's the afternoon the day after, and so it's day 1 technically. And I thought I would check in and let you know how I'm finding my brows, what's happening, the process. So they're not as red as they were. They're starting to become, they're a bit itchy, so I just keep putting on the cream that Victoria gave me. They're kind of like, I don't really want to touch them. They're starting to like crisp a bit, like go a little bit scabby, which I think is what they're meant to do. I hope that's what they're meant to do. No, I'm joking. But yeah, they're gone really dark, which I have to say I was a bit nervous about earlier. I woke up and I was like, oh my god, why are they so dark? But you know, I've read up and Victoria said they definitely go darker the first few days, and then they lose about 25 to 50% of the initial colour, so they'll go a lot lighter than this. So yeah, but I'll keep you guys updated. So it's now day 3, and I thought I would share with you how my brows are going. They've got some cream on them because I'm going to one of Matt's sister's graduations, and so I thought I would just show you. I think they're definitely starting to get, I don't know, a little lighter. I'm not sure though. They're still quite dark, but I'm absolutely loving the shape. They don't feel itchy at all now. They did feel itchy for the first kind of 48 hours, and now they don't feel itchy at all, which is absolutely fantastic. So another thing I thought I would point out as well is you can't get any water on your brows for at least 7, but preferably 10 days. And I've been really good about that. The only time I have put, you know, anything close to water on them is when I've got a makeup, like a cotton plain dry makeup pad, and dampened it slightly just to get the residue after a day of having cream on them all day, just so they don't get too flaky. Otherwise I've stuck to that rule pretty well. So this is now day 6-7 after getting my eyebrows done, and I thought I would do a little more of a sit down check-in rather than the last couple of check-ins that have been quite brief. I thought I would kind of catch you up to speed with how my brows are looking and what I'm thinking and what's been happening. So a few of you have seen on my Instagram and through Insta stories and whatnot that I've got my brows microbladed or feathered or whatever you would like to call it, and have asked me quite a few questions. So what I've done is I've written them down, and I'm going to kind of answer everything as best as possible, and I've also got a list of you know, aftercare information that I got and that anyone would get when they leave from Victoria Jade's eyebrow, the salon. Anyway, so I'm going to go through and answer some of your questions, and then I'm going to show you my brows. So I'm on day, should we call it 6.5, 7? So a lot of people have asked quite a few times what you do about water, makeup, washing your face, showering, shampooing your hair, that kind of thing. So I'm going to kind of just quickly touch base on each one of those questions. So water, basically you mustn't have water on them for 7 to 10 days. Now that's in the sense as in you shouldn't wash your whole face. I mean, wash like all your brows and get them soaked in the shower and sit in the bathtub and have them steam off. It's more so that you want to like, you know, let everything kind of settle and let everything recover to the best kind of ability that it can. So with no water, from what I've gathered and having asked Victoria as well, you don't want to do that. But I have every day at the end of the day, just in case a bit of makeup has managed to get into my brows during the day, even though I'm very careful in the morning whilst applying my makeup to avoid my brow area. What I've done is I've got like a cotton pad makeup remover, so something that's got nothing on it. I've slightly put a bit of water on it and then made sure it's very just lightly damp, and then just gently kind of wiped my brows just to get any residue off or the cream off, just so I can reapply it and it's all fresh. So that's kind of covering all those questions within makeup. You shouldn't really get makeup on your brows in that kind of 7 to 10 to 14 day recovery period. And the best way, I've just done my makeup but just not put anything on my brows. And maybe, yes, it looks a little patchy around here, I'm not sure, because I have done my makeup today because I am filming YouTube videos today. So, you know, basically you have to be really careful with what products you put near your brows. So the stage I am going through at the moment is that my brows are starting to peel, which sounds a little gross, I must admit. So that's why they look a little bit maybe patchy at the moment, because here, I'm looking in my viewfinder, here they have started to definitely heal and they're looking amazing. Here there is still kind of scabbing going on, and one of the other things that you mustn't do is peel off the scabs because that can cause infection and that doesn't help it to heal any faster. So I'm just letting it kind of come off naturally, and I think it should, from looking at my brows, it should kind of come off in the next 2 to 3 days. But I'm so thrilled with how they're looking. So another question I've been asked, is the second kind of appointment where you have a touch-up necessary? And the answer to that is yes. So when you do get it done, the person that does your eyebrows doesn't know how your skin is going to take to the ink and to the process and whatnot. So basically the reason of doing the second one is to touch up your brows. So if there's any parts of your brows that haven't taken to the process as well, you can kind of repeat it to, you know, make it stick. And also, if you want them a bit darker, because a lot of the time they'll do your brows a little bit lighter than maybe what you want. And if you saw on the first few days, my brows were super, super dark and I was freaking out. And I was messaging my friends who had theirs tattooed, like, no, it's normal, because I didn't want to message Victoria, you know, 50 million times because I felt like such a weirdo. But I'm here to tell you that they do go super, super dark. So if you're very fair and blonde like me, that is quite daunting. But it's not that bad. You can leave the house. It's nothing like that. It's just you do think, oh wow, they're quite dark. Where now they're definitely lightening up and becoming a lot more natural. And as I said, in a second, I'm going to come right into the camera so you can see my brows. And with Victoria, the price of your second appointment is included in your overall price. So, you know, they want you to come back so they can make the result for you as perfect as possible. Basically, I'm super thrilled with how they look at the moment. As I said, they're still scabbing and peeling off, which sounds, again, a little weird. So basically, as I was saying, the second appointment is just to make sure everything is perfect with your brows and to touch up anything that you might not, you know, want something a little bit different, you know, not as in the shape or whatnot, because they really go through that with you in the consultation appointment before you do your brows. I mean, they measure them on, there's tape measures going, there's everything going on to make your brows as perfect as possible. But the second appointment's just to finalize everything, and if you want them a bit darker, want an extra few hairs kind of lined in, it's just, you know, to make them completely perfect. So I'm having my touch-up appointment now in about 3 weeks, and the reason it's 4 to 6 weeks they suggest, I'm doing it 4 weeks just because I do go to Bali in Europe in about 5 and a bit weeks now, and you can't have sun on them really at the start. So for the first 2 weeks after, you mustn't have sun. So that is why I'm getting them touched up as soon as kind of you can get them touched up, just so I'm ready to go to Bali. So that's probably one of the final questions that you might have is sun. So like if you got a regular tattoo, sun, you shouldn't get sun kind of on your brows for the first 2 weeks. Definitely the first 7 to 10 days, but it does say kind of the first 2 weeks. And that's just, again, to get everything to settle into your skin, to recover, to repair, because you've got to remember you are really like tattooing in, so you're getting into the skin. So you want them to recover without any chance of infection or whatnot. And I mean, if you do everything that I've kind of said, you're not going to get an infection. You know, I'm really clean about them, really careful. I have only washed my hair twice because it's quite a process. I have washed it today, so it's clean for you guys. But yeah. So I mean, here you can really kind of see what they're looking like, and I'm so thrilled. The shape is just fantastic, and I mean, I've got nothing in my brows obviously now because there's no makeup on them. But yeah, so I thought I would do the last part of this video really casually. I'm about to film some videos for my YouTube channel, and I thought, what a great kind of way to end this video for you all. And it's to kind of show you how my brows now look after, I think I'm about 2.5 weeks after I got them done. Now I have kind of just quickly lightly put like one of those tooly brushy, what are they called? Like little eyebrow brushes that you can use. I've quickly put one of those through my brows. It's probably got makeup on my brows and whatnot. But basically now they've completely calmed down, the scabbing's gone, everything is back to normal. I can wash my face. Such a great feeling. And it's, you know, everything's ready. So in about 2 more weeks, I have a touch-up. Now, the great thing about that is that Victoria can see, from what I've gathered, where the colour's taken to my brows, where it's kind of faded a little bit, and she can just touch up. Also, you know, there's a couple of bits which are a bit lighter, and then she can make those darker and whatnot. So it's really important to have that second touch-up. And that's why Victoria is so great, because the price that you get given is for both of the sessions, and so it makes you come back for the second session basically, which I think is really important. But I'm super happy with how my brows have turned out. I absolutely love them. If there's any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and I'll be sure to find out the answer. If I don't know, or if I do know the answer, I will let you know. Someone did ask last week, could you do it whilst breastfeeding? And I did ask, and that's not a great idea. There's just a couple of reasons. If you want some more answers to that, feel free to email Victoria. I'll leave all her contact and social media links down below. I am so happy with how my brows look. So easy. I now have to do nothing to them every day. And you know what? I'll give you an update on Instagram how they're looking after the touch-up. But again, if you have any questions, don't forget to ask down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.